Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of our building series that we do together here. We are on episode number 5 or 4 from what I remember. I'd have to look again. But anyway, without further ado, let us begin. So the first build we're going to be talking about here today is Spawn Tower. This world used to be on a server, which is no longer in service sadly, otherwise I would have it linked in the description. But that server's been taken out and replaced with a different server, which is not public at the moment. So, yeah. But, in light of that, I'm showing off this world as kind of a monument to it. I guess, I don't know what to say, really. But it's something. Either way, I think y'all will enjoy it. This is our next build we're showing off. So, this is the first build I really started working on when I first made this map. A long time ago, probably back when 1.14 was still relevant. But this door was the first thing I ever built. It first was made of stone. Instead, I changed it to be this design, which I think looks a lot better. But if we go inside, you'll see the gay pride flag, obviously, because hell yeah. And then my face, which I think looks pretty cool. So from here, we have a couple of empty hallways, and these go up to the second floor, which leads to nowhere at the moment. So eventually that'll lead to somewhere, but for right now, it leads to nowhere. Then next we have this intersection room, which this right here used to be a door, but it's no longer a door, and my game is frozen. I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, sorry about that crash there, guys. So this room here that I'm going to show you here leads to a bedroom, which is my bedroom for this map. I think looks pretty good. I think, even though it's a creative world, I don't really need to sleep. But I need to disable auto jump. But through here we have a nice little thing looking over at the town hall and the mob system, which I'll be showing off next. I'll do that in both clips, but each separate clips. But right now, I know what I'm saying. Fuck. So this build here is the mob system for this world, which not very efficient. It's your very basic tower mob system, nothing too fancy. It doesn't use any moving water or pistons or nothing. The rates aren't very good as a result, but it does spawn bats in here, which is interesting. But yeah, rates aren't very good, just mainly because I haven't lit any caves up or done anything like that. But I think it's still pretty cool looking, if you ask me. If I go to fly mode here, you can see the way it looks. I think it looks awesome. Yeah. So the next build, I did a bit of terraforming here, just to kind of make it flatter and make it kind of partitioned off a bit. This was Town Hall when this map was. It started out as just my face, but then I expanded it out to be a bit more. As you can see, this area would have been for shops and just general town stuff. Up here would have been also the same, more shops, more stuff like that, but sadly the server never really reached that point. Which kind of sucks, because I wanted it to be that way. But then we have ourselves a little staircase here with some glowstone, which that's about it for this area, so I will meet you at the next area. So we now made to the next area, and we made this little staircase here. This was built, I can't remember when, but then, so, as I said, this doorway here was the first thing I built. And then a couple of years later, I built this tower here with this kind of, I don't know what I'm going to call it, really. But it's something, I guess. But, the next build I did was this little monolith kind of thing, I don't know really what to call it. There's 4 beacons inside, but all cyan, because that's my favorite color and whatnot. I think it looks pretty good if you ask me. Every time I show this world off, I always get questions like, what are those lights going in the sky? Well, they're beacons. And they were added in Minecraft version 1.4 point something. Oh, that's not finished. I need to finish that. But we have a little wheat field and a little sugarcane farm here. This house right here is going to be for storage for that, which is pretty neat, if you ask me. Then we have the nether portal area, which I need to finish. Which, yikes. It's definitely far from complete. Yeah. Next episode, it should be complete next episode. But if we keep going, which I'm going to cut here, and I'll meet you at the very top of these stairs here, because, you know, I want to keep this kind of video kind of short. I don't want to go too long. Alright, so we're at the top of the stairs here. We have these nice doors here, which I think they're from cork, I believe. They're the paper doors, I believe. I don't know what they're called. But we have this little area here. I love andesite and brick and acacia wood. That looks so good together, in my opinion. Like, and also stone brick. But yeah, that all looks so good together. We have slate bricks here with, I can't remember what that is. But we have a nice little dining area for all my friends and whatnot. With, this was a site, there's you know, sitting on the table, how rude. But from here, it goes up and over the top. And down over here. So, I have a tunnel system here on this world, which I'm going to show you next, in the next clip. But I'll give a sneak peek of it here. Right here. But I'll get to that later. From here, we have a little TV watching area, or a little movie watching area with some speakers and some other stuff, which I think looks pretty good. Nice little flower area, and that's actually where the pack logo came from. I'll leave the mod pack that I use for this world in the description. I'll leave a CurseForge link. And here we have the first of 2 outposts I built a while ago. Everything here is built a while ago. I don't know why I'm saying that. But I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty empty on the inside. You know, a bed and a lantern, but, you know, bedside table. But that's about it, really, for this. There we go. Destroy that. Don't need that there. But from here, I'm going to cut here and move on to the next build, which will be the tunnel system. So I will meet you there for that. So, I bet you may be wondering, hey Ryan, why are we back over here? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is the start of the tunnel system. So if I open the door again, and have it closed behind me, excuse me, pressure plates. If I press this button here, the flag goes down and reveals this, which is pretty cool. I used chisel and the hazard blocks for this tunnel, or for all the tunnels, and you'll see in the minimap there's a bunch of them. They go into various places. Some don't go anywhere. Some go somewhere. The main one I'm going to show you is this one. No, it's this one over here. This one over here leads to another area. If I press this industrial button right here, the floor drops down, which is pretty neat, to 4 doors. Some of them go, oh, I pressed the wrong button. Shit. I pressed the wrong button. Whoopsie, we're going to load it back up. Okay. I'm back down again. Ah, there's the door. There's a button. So if I press this button here, this leads to another bedroom with, I don't know. It's pretty cool, I guess. This one over here, again, I keep pressing the wrong fucking button. God damn it. Okay. Not forcing around here. Press this button here. This one leads to my office, or to one of my offices. I have a wither rose here, a couple dark oak saplings. Looks pretty neat. Oh, I need to finish the ceiling. Crap, I never finished the ceiling. I'll be finishing in the next episode. And then from here, we have the reactor room. This is the reactor hallway. This leads to the reactor. Nothing too fancy, but I think it looks pretty good either way. So from here, I'm gonna cut again, and I will show you the next build. Alrighty, so we've made it to the next area. So you've already seen this already. This leads down to the tunnel system. But if we go this way, this goes across a bridge, which looks pretty dope in my opinion in Minecraft. Goes across another bridge, which has ice forming in a lake here. And we have a small little pond with some benches. There used to be fish in there, but I think they all died, sadly. Then we got a nice little flower path with hedges, all sorts of different flowers. It looks really pretty. Yeah. Over here, we got another bridge section. It's an intersection goes to another outpost over there, which is not finished yet, which I'm not going to show right now. And then we have my main offices here, or my main office in this world, which this area with shaders on looks amazing. I don't have shaders at the moment, but I will get them soon. We have we have an ice brick door, which leads to my main office. We have a bunch of flowers, speakers, blue ice everywhere. Very cold office. We have another portal, which surprisingly is working this time. I don't know why. I'll get to the nether hub later. I'll get to the nether areas in a minute, but actually I can't. Well, never mind, I can't, because if I go through that portal and exit the other portal, it'll break a bunch of things. My game will crash. I realized my game will crash, so I didn't want to crash again. Because that'll be a world-corrupting crash. Because I used to have the immersive portals mod installed, and yeah, I don't want to wreck anything. But from here, I have to fly out somewhere else. So I will cut here again one more time, and you'll see the last of this world. All right, so we've made it to the next build, which should be the final cut, hopefully. This is Oakland Bridge, and which leads right nicely to Oakland Tower, which was a build I made on the Nintendo Switch version of Minecraft, but I transitioned it over here to the Java edition, which looks amazing. I love the way this tower looks. Probably one of my favorite builds so far. I built a hedge maze around it, which you can see in the mini-map, which leads to nowhere at the moment. But I do have another area which a friend of mine built. I don't have any links to him, so I won't be linking you in the description, sadly. But he built this down here, if I go down this pathway. He built this little barracks area that I think looks pretty cool. We got a nice couple of beds here. Outhouse over there. Just general nice stuff. A cooler. A sink. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Then the next and final build is another build a friend of mine made, which looks absolutely amazing. He's a master builder, and he built this lodge, or I should say, yeah, this lodge. He's a master builder. I swear he can build anything. It looks awesome, and he used I can't remember what he used, but he used Garbado stone for most of this stuff. But yeah, this place looks absolutely amazing. I wish I had smooth camera enabled. I could show it a lot better, but I don't. Yeah, this place looks awesome. Got a library over there. I don't know where this leads to. This leads to somewhere. I don't know. Let me see where this leads to. I don't actually know. This leads up to the upper platform, which leads again to nowhere. It leads to this area here, and you can see Oakland Tower in there in the distance. Then over here we have the final outpost, the final two outposts. This one was the original. This one is a copy. Actually, the other two are a copy. Let me show you the original. The original here, this was my original design. It had a bunch of cobblestone, and yeah, I didn't copy it exactly everywhere else, but looks pretty good either way. But I think this will do it here for now, so I will see you all in the next episode, and take care, my friends.